center, so it's nothing brand new to me. So coming back out here, getting in the feel of it, but as far as center goes, you're taking control of the offensive line, so I kind of like that aspect of it.
Almost do you, I don't know, what have they said about, all the cross-training, playing every different position, and how they'll kind of bring you into NFL as well?
I mean, right now I'm learning the basics, learning the playbook, trying to get everything down at every position I can, put myself in the best spot to compete.
Is there something about learning the mental aspect of playing center versus?
It's just a lot more. You got to see a lot more. You got to notice safety rotation, stuff like that. Know where the point's going. At guard, most of the time you're listening to the center tell you where to go. At center, like I said, you're telling everybody else where to go.
Finally on the grass now, is the dream starting to feel real?
Yeah, definitely a dream come true. It's awesome to be out here. I couldn't have asked for a better situation to step into with this team, this program, so I'm happy about it.
It's nice to have a lot of Georgia guys here with you.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus to it. I got Dom and Dan here, so getting to see familiar faces I've seen for the last 3, 4, 5 years, so it's awesome to have those guys around.
Hey, when you and Miles trained together, did you talk about the possibility of ending up on the same team in the NFL?
I mean, it was always joked about, like if somebody that we were training with ended up on the same team, and luckily enough, I'm here with Miles, so it's another familiar face that I've gotten to know pretty well be here with me.
What's been the biggest surprise about anything, maybe the call, text, or anything since you got drafted?
Probably the call that I got when I got drafted. My TV was behind, so I was like, I thought I was getting messed with, but yeah, just probably the call to get drafted. That was like I said, a dream come true, and now that dream is finally coming true.
Wait a minute, so you had paused it during the draft at some point or something?
I'm not sure what happened, but I remember they said it was the Lions. I look up on the screen and they didn't have a pick coming up, and I was like, what's going on?
You didn't get pranked at all? Or?
No, I did not.
What do you think of that whole thing? This prank?
Nah, I think it's pretty stupid. I mean, it's biggest point in a kid's life up to that point, and people are messing with it. But
you said this is a dream come true to be on the field, but I mean, this is kind of your first step into the NFL. What are your goals this week? I mean, you got on the grass for the first time today, but
right now I think my goals are just to learn this playbook as best as possible and put myself in the best position to go into training camp and compete.
What's your early impressions of your position coach, Tate Ratledge?
He's awesome. Guy knows a lot of football. I've been here for a day, had a few meetings with him before this, but I've already learned so much from him, and just the ability to have him on the field with me, in the classroom with me, just really progresses me a lot, I feel like.
Hey, did you watch this offense much over the past couple of years, just as a fan of the game?
Yeah, I watched a good bit of our offensive line, just the mentality they play with, the style they play with, and of course they've got really good players up there, so they're good players to learn from in the first place. So I watched that film, and then the biggest thing that stuck out to me was the mentality of the offensive line. They were finishing people all over the place. So to me, that's a big part of the game. And being able to, knowing I was a big fan of this offensive line coming in, it was a cool part to step into this.
Do you feel like their play style suits and kind of mirrors yours?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Have you been in contact with any of those guys?
A few here and there. Haven't really met them. They've been out of the building, but I'm looking forward to meeting all of them.
We hear a lot about how well Georgia prepares guys for the NFL. What's the playbook look like at this level compared to the one you're coming from?
It's still football to the same aspect as schemes and stuff, but there's more in depth here, if that makes sense. You're looking at more things, seeing more things. In college, we had a pretty deep playbook, but this is a deep playbook, but it's got more aspects to it.
What are those Georgia practices like?
They were physical, tough. It was a grind out practice, but Coach Smart got us right, and I think we had a lot of success under him, and I think our practice had a lot to do with it.